TechOps.
Nameless.
Whoa, what's going on? We have so many people here. I totally forgot.
What? Oh, good. You forgot?
Forgot, man.
I know. I've been hanging out with these people.
Been hanging out with them. Welcome, everybody.
Oh, look, yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
We have a special show today. Jonah's going to be hosting the second Earth2 panel. Jonah, did it have a special name? I feel like they had a special name, more special than the one I just said.
Yeah, it's our content creators showcase panel discussion. And thanks for inviting me back to do another one of these. The first one was super special, and I'm really looking forward to this one. The intention here has been to pull together some of the content creators that have been making juicy content for all of you Earth2ers over the last few months, and really get like a sort of behind the scenes look at what these people do in terms of their process, a little bit more about them, their perspective lens that they're seeing the game through. But first, before we do any of those things, I think it's really important to acknowledge that today is a special day. It's Nameless's birthday.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Can we all sing a happy birthday?
Sure.
Oh,
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nameless.
Happy
birthday to you. Wow, that was a wreck.
And many more.
Quick story time. Thank you guys so much for that. Actually, that was the first happy birthday song I got this year. So thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
You can count on us, buddy.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
All right, so let's just jump right into this. I want to do a first round of introductions, and I know and realize that most of the people who are watching here live on the Guidebook Gaming stream probably know all of these faces, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a recording, and we're going to repost it on all our YouTube channels. And so into the future, as new Earth2ers come into the game, this might be the first time that they're seeing some of us. And so we want to do a round of introductions as though our audience didn't know who we are. And so what I'd like each of us to say is our name, our preferred platform that we're creating on, and then I also want to know what is unique about your content. What differentiates you from everybody else who's out there making Earth2 content? So let's begin with Nameless, the birthday boy.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
So, quick introduction. Hi, everybody. I'm Nameless. I have a daily Twitch stream. I host with my good friend TechOps here, and we cover any updates, news, breaking items, developments that have happened in Earth2. We do a lot of theory crafting, and TechOps does a whole lot of fun, and I'll let him talk about that when he gets to his piece. I'd say what makes our content unique is I would say we really go deep into the information that's available. And we try to extract a lot of context clues, and we link that information to other information that is also available, right? So we don't limit ourselves to just the context and content of the most recent update. We draw links between that and all of the other information that's available and try to draw the best assumptions we can for what the announcement or update means to the community. And then we share that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. TechOps, why don't you go next?
Oh, all right. What was the question again? Hi, everyone.
Classic.
Hi, I'm TechOps. I co-host the Guidebook Gaming stream with the awesome Nameless, and I think one of my only other platforms is Tech Talk for sure. Otherwise, it's on here. It's me answering Discord messages all day and then trying to come up with clever little tech talks.
What makes your content unique?
Oh, I'm a pretty serious person. I I don't like to go out of the realm of, you know, norm. I don't like the silliness or anything. I just really want, you know, to be seen as a content creator that, you know, takes his job very seriously.
Who the heck is that working out over your shoulder?
What?
Working out? Is that what people are calling it nowadays?
Is there an interview going on? I believe. Can we get some words from this guy up here?
I don't think he's working out.
All right. Well, if you're passing it to me, I'll jump in and do my introduction. I'm JonahGabriel, the friendly Earth2 anthropologist. And I have been creating on YouTube, even though I'm not like a YouTuber. This has sort of been my first little foray into YouTubing. And I'm really enjoying it. And I've definitely been dipping my toes into this stream as well with the two of you and appreciating it. What makes my content unique is that I see through an anthropological lens. And so I'm all about the human aspect of the game. And I like to do things like pull people together and ask them about their lives and, you know, look at the culture that we're building within Earth2, because I think that that's an important component that is sometimes overlooked when we get into the numbers and the strategy and all of that. We're real people with real lives, and I like to bring that perspective in. And so that's a little bit about me. I'm going to pass it to Violet.
Hello, my name is Violet. I make Earth2 content on Adaze 2.0. I have a main channel called Adaze, but that's for a whole different content. So I made a separate one called Adaze 2.0, where I do Earth2 videos, but also other videos. So I just have like an Earth2 playlist more. And what makes my content unique is my videos aren't really update videos or videos that I post daily or weekly. They're more videos that have, I guess you can say it's something more for people that are new to Earth2. So someone that already knows about Earth2 might not really find any info in my videos, just because I make videos for people that are just finding out about Earth2. So I might make like, what is Earth2, Earth2 scams, Earth2 land buying strategies, and more videos like that rather than update videos. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
I love your videos, by the way, Violet. I've watched them. I'm a huge fan.
Thank
awesome.
you.
All right. Next up, the BowlCombo. And maybe you'll give us what your real name is, too?
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, yeah, what's up, guys? So, yeah, my name is Sean, actually, but I go by the BowlCombo.
Write that down.
I actually usually just go by Combo because the BowlCombo is quite a mouthful. A real quick background on it. It actually came from my Xbox gamer tag, which was KFC BowlCombo, which was literally created out of a joke because I loved the KFC BowlCombo so much. And then when I started the YouTube thing, I couldn't really brand something that was KFC related, so I changed it to the BowlCombo, and that's how it goes. So yeah, I do YouTube videos on Earth2 and also other things, tech related, music related, and stuff like that. That's probably the reason why my content might be a little bit different from some of the other content here. But on top of that, you know, outside of that, I like video production. I play guitar in a band, so I just kind of like to stay active and just create lots of content in general.
Nice. And I want to say we left the best for last. Randy.
Hey guys, it's I, TheRealRandyChavez, coming at you today in a Twitch live stream. What makes I do not only Earth2 content, I do Tesla stock updates, Pokemon sales data videos. I'm a big numbers guy, so I like to look at really the analytics of it, the fundamentals of it, and that's what really got me into Earth2. Just the huge potential and the huge idea of like, okay, if I can put in, you know, $5,000, and if I lose it, I lose it. But there's a potential for this to go to 100x, and I can afford to lose $5,000. I can't afford to lose $500,000, you know, whatever it is. So I sing at the beginning of my videos really badly. And as far as what makes it unique outside of the singing is I go and I really as far as being a numbers guy and analytics, it's really weird for me to do, but I speculate, like, you ever see that meme with Charlie Day? And it's like, Carol! From It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That is me, like, times 10. And pass it back to you guys.
And Randy, I'll also say the thing that I really appreciate about your videos is that you leave the little human quirks in. Like, you leave the yawns and when you sneeze and, like, you know, I think you even farted in the video and you left it in. And it's like, it's great. It feels like we're there sitting across the kitchen table with you.
Yeah, I love that. I love having my subscribers are like my friends, like, because I talk to them and I take the time to reply to every single person. And if I miss you, please, you know, comment again. Just because I feel like that makes you feel, I guess, a little bit special. It also makes me feel like you guys are my friends too. Like everyone that you guys are, but subscribers as well. So that's it.
Nice. In the chat, you've got very honest and transparent. And someone else said, happy birthday, Nameless from 11 is Hacked. We are 10 minutes away from a Class 1 land giveaway. We're not forgetting about the land giveaways, so we're going to be taking little breaks in between the questions so that we can make sure we get you your Class 1 land giveaways. That is a cornerstone function of this stream, and we are honoring that tonight. My next question for everybody is, I want to know something about you that no one out here who's watching knows. It can be something from your past. It can be a little quirk you have. It can be a dirty little secret. I just want to know something that you've not disclosed to anybody on any videos about you.
Bro, my wife is watching.
Let's do it in reverse order now. So, Randy, you go first.
I have two that I think I'm sure I've said in videos before, but definitely not a lot. I always say in every single video, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm a financial advisor. Like, that's what I do. And then also I'm adopted. So I don't know if I'm pretty sure I've said that before, but probably new information to some people. I am an alien from Peru. Like, you know. So that's that.
Nice. You get along with TechOps then. That makes sense. Sean?
Man, it's tough because I cover a lot of the stuff I do in some of my videos. So, I won a poetry competition in 5th grade.
Ooh.
Oh. There we go.
Nice.
Nice. You got anything off the top you can spit for us?
No. I was reciting the Paul Revere's Ride by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, actually. It was a very spirited rendition for a 5th grader.
Nice.
Well, maybe we can get a YouTube video of that.
Yeah, absolutely. At some point.
20-year anniversary or something.
Oh, we'll be old.
Violet, what do you got for us?
Well, I was once chased by a coyote.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. Me and my sister went for a jog, and we live in a city. It's not like we live in a rural area, but we went for a jog. Towards the end of our jog, when we're really tired, we see a coyote come from a cemetery, actually, down the street, about a block away, I would say. And so we decided to cross the street. I looked behind me, and it's like right there behind me. So it ran really quickly to us, and it chased us through the other side because the street we were on is double-sided cemetery on each side. So we ran through the cemetery trying to get rid of it, and we eventually got rid of it. But yeah, that was an interesting story because we're in the middle of the city. I didn't know coyotes are out in the middle of the city, so that was kind of weird.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
I encourage you to look up like coyote medicine and think about, the coyote is a trickster archetype, and think about what was going on in your life during that time where, the trickster was coming for you.
Okay.
All right. Who's next? TechOps.
TechOps next? Okay. It's a little hard for me to say something that I haven't already said on stream. I mean, time traveler, alien, all of the above. But there was a period of time in my life that I built my own biodiesel reactor and created my own fuel for I had 4 different cars that ran on pure biodiesel that I made out of French fry oil.
That's sick.
Yeah, it did horrible things to my body. It wrecked my back, and I'll never ever do that again. And I don't recommend it to anyone.
Tech Pop says he knew that.
Oh, so. Tech Pop! See, I can't say anything that somebody doesn't know.
All right, cool. Thank you, TechOps. I'll go next. The thing that probably no one who's watching knows about me, I'll also go with something from my childhood. From the ages of like 9 to 12, I was a published maze artist. And I had mazes published in kids' publications like Ranger Rick and Scholastic and Read Magazine. And so it is something I did when I was younger. I liked to draw mazes.
Sounds awesome.
Very cool.
And which makes me think to myself, why haven't I made a maze in tiles in Earth 2 yet? That might have to happen sometime soon.
I thought you made a little tiny maze on each of the islands that you started.
Yeah, it was just like a spiral, but
yeah.
We could keep that going and make it really rad.
Yep.
Nameless, what do you got for us?
So I'll probably go with something I don't think many people expect, which is I hate the idea of creating content. And then out of nowhere, so this goes way back to how we started the stream. Otherwise, and I had decided there were people asking the same questions all over Earth 2. They were in the FAQ, they were on the website, and we almost started it as like somebody has to do this. And this was in December. I didn't know Randy Chavez was out there. I didn't know Jonah was out there, BowlCombo. I don't know when you started. Violet, this might have been a little bit before your time. And I was like, somebody's got to do it. And then somewhere in there, I had committed to doing 3 Land Class 1 giveaways every single day for a whole year. And thank goodness I met TechOps, because now we're having an absolute blast. But yeah, I actually get pretty bad stage fright every single night when I press the go live button. And yeah, we're having a blast doing it. But initially, this is never where I thought I'd end up. And the support from the community and the fun TechOps and I have, it's just made it all worth it. And now every day I'm excited to press that button and go live.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny because live streaming is way more pressure than making a YouTube video, because YouTube video you can edit it, but live streaming, anything you say is out there, anything you do is out there, so I can even understand that it'll be a lot of pressure.
I say a lot of things.
I have yet to edit a YouTube video, so
it's like live streaming for Randy.
That's why you get the farts in there.
There you go. We got to start farting, Jack.
Yeah, I love it. You're like the freestyler of Earth 2 YouTube. You know?
Yeah, I used to write down the scripts and what I would say, and then that just took way too long to do it. I was up to like 2 in the morning every night. I was like, okay, I'll just write down the questions and then I'll just respond. So that makes it a lot easier.
I want to give a props to another E2 content creator who's here with us in the chat. We've got Aria Realty here. What's up, Aria?
Cash King. I call him the Cash King.
My bad.
Cash King. We got a bunch of other big names in the chat here. I see Predict.
Yeah.
In the house, we got Green Dog, Carster. Shout out Momo. Shout out to the chat. Legendary. Awesome. And I think we're 2 minutes away from a giveaway. So it's not really enough time to roll through a whole nother round of questions. But I do want someone to jump in with an even deeper look into something that we don't know about you.
Oh, I can give a deeper look.
Popcorn.
I used to make music, and that's where the stage fright really started. I would do music, I dabbled in stand-up, and thank goodness I never really had a crowd that didn't enjoy what I created, but that's a fear that you have when you're going to go on stage, and if you're going to rap or you're going to I started doing spoken words in like small little open mic cafes, and you just never know how the crowd's going to react. And I would just shake. I didn't know I had stage fright until the first time I signed up for an open mic, and then they called me up next, and I was like this with my paper, and I didn't even memorize it. I had to read it off of a paper. And it never went away.
Yeah.
I got into boxing because I loved Dragon Ball Z. And I just wanted to emulate my favorite character so much. And, you know, there weren't aliens coming down and trying to take over Earth. So the best way I could do that would be learn how to fight and then trying to test my skills like Goku. And that's...
Were you going Super Saiyan?
I actually had got the Royal Saiyan crest on my chest because I was born in Peru, an Inca Indian, and very nice. And I had the idea, like in one of the episodes of Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta says Saiyans retain their youth so that they can fight longer. And I'm thinking like, okay, I could, like, nobody knows what an Inca Indian is. I could just tell my friends that, yes, Inca Indians retain their youth so they could fight longer. I don't know if they did or not, but that's what I told everyone.
All right, good story, Randy. I'm going to interrupt you because we're going to do a giveaway. So everyone get active in the chat and start the 60-second timer.
We'll do 30. We're going to try and keep it moving fast today. Go.
I don't know if you guys know, but every time you guys do a giveaway, I always type in lyrics to a song. It'll be like
Yes, we know.
Yeah, we noticed. One of the reasons we don't roll the giveaways on the over on the screen is because we see a different view of the chat. And the view of the chat that we get shows, you know, things that like are allow or reject. Yeah. That's why we don't show it. All right, everybody, that's the 30 seconds. I'm going to roll it off here. Beautiful. Congratulations. Following since December 30th, and also a subscriber to the channel. I'm going to throw you into our tracker and, of course, pass it right back to Jonah.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations, beautiful. My next question is I want you to do a little time traveling. We're going to take one out of TechOps' book. Think back to that moment where you were like, holy shit, I'm going to start making Earth2 content. And I want you to give us a little window into what that moment was like for you. What did you see? What was it about the thing that made you decide to go on this crazy journey? And I want to see who's ready to go first. See Nameless.
I think a bunch of us want to go first. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is it Violet? Violet gets to go first.
Oh, I gotta go first? Go. Sure. So my first initial moment when I realized that I could actually make Earth2 content was I was actually on TikTok, and I just heard about Earth2 late December, I would say. And I was on TikTok. I saw some people commenting about Earth2 and random TikToks, and I was like, oh, some people know about it, because I thought it was still it's still kind of growing, but people were asking in comments like, oh, what is Earth2? What is Earth2? So I was thinking, well, a lot of people don't know what it is, and some people might not really want to use the time to research what it is. So if I just put out videos, that could be a good way to let people know what it is. And the main thing, actually, after that, the main thing that made me actually start doing it was my family, my friends kept asking me about it, because I'll tell them about it, but it takes so long to explain to people what it is. So that was what actually made me make my initial video of what is Earth2, which is my first video on Earth2, just so I can just send it to them and they can just watch it, and I won't have to explain it multiple times. Yeah,
I'm with you, Violet. I was on the phone for an hour, 3-4 times a day, explaining what Earth2 was to people, and just like, I can't do this anymore. Hey guys, just watch the show. You'll find out.
Yeah.
Nice. Randy, you want to go next?
Oh, yes. So I had actually talked to Aria Realty. I hadn't talked to him in like a couple months by that point, but I see he uploaded a video on YouTube. And he did not have the decency to call me and let me know what this was. But the moment I started like making content, I wasn't going to at first. I was going to keep it in my own little secret. And then one night after work is where I usually make my videos. Tesla, Pokemon, I'll do a podcast. I was like, you know what? Like, I remember seeing a documentary on Oprah, and what separated her from everyone else is that instead of reading the news first, you know, and like reading it, and she would like just react to it. Like, she wouldn't read anything first. She would just read it off the teleprompter, and you would get those amazing reactions like, oh, wow, this is happening. So I figured like, okay, this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to buy a tile right here. And I figured I'd go through that journey with everyone together, making it, you know, seem a little more real. And that's it.
Nice. Sean?
Well, honestly, I think the first video I think I saw was either yours, Jonah, or Aria's on it. And I think that's what turned me on to the possibility of the game. Obviously, I saw it on Facebook like a lot of people did, and that's what I came across it. But I think from there, the idea of just being able to get involved with a game at the ground level was exciting in and of itself, because at the end of the day, this Earth 2 is a lot of things, but it's also a game, and I'm a gamer. So the idea of being able to get involved with something like this at such an early stage was really just super interesting to me. And then the more I looked into it, the more I saw the potential. And the more I just wanted to really spread awareness about it, because I felt like at that point in Earth 2's progress, which was late December, there wasn't a lot of YouTubers really that had yet started creating content on it, and YouTube was my platform of choice, so why not utilize my platform of choice to spread the word on it. So that's basically how it started, and now it's kind of spiderwebbed out into a bunch of other interests, and that I have Earth 2 to thank for, basically. So in a lot of ways, it's helped me grow a lot in the last few months.
Awesome.
Aww.
I see in the chat, someone says, Zaref says, whoa, Shane might also be watching this.
Oh.
That'd be cool.
Oh.
That'd be cool.
Developers are tuning in.
Oh, and one more thing just to add in, Randy. I watch your videos every day, man, like while I'm driving to
I
get
see you
breakfast.
commenting. I love you, Combo. I love you. Meow.
All day.
Nameless, bring us to that moment where you decided you were going to make daily Twitch streams.
Yeah, so it started, it was actually Otherwise Than I. It had started off as a, we're in the Earth 2 official chat, we're in the Alpha Kingdom Gen chat, and we're seeing that a lot of people who are putting a concerning amount of money into this game might not have a clue what they're doing with it. So we had decided, we can at least help package the information in such a way that maybe they can make more educated or more informed decisions. Back then in early mid-December, there were people just flexing all over corners of the globe that didn't really make a whole lot of sense. And the idea was to get the information out there, be consistent, use it as a platform to grow Guidebook Gaming and also the Alpha Kingdom. That's also where the giveaways came from. We decided if we can do giveaways for a whole year, people can't stop talking about Alpha Kingdom for at least a whole year and Guidebook Gaming for at least a whole year, because we're doing giveaways every single day. And now here we are. Ideally, we would have found someone to replace myself by now. And I started having fun before I found someone to replace myself. And thank goodness for TechOps for that, because like I said, now it's, we tell each other all the time. I think this is the most positive, healthy fun I've had in maybe my whole life. We're just having a blast.
Yep.
That's awesome. And as long as you guys continue to have fun, I think it's going to be like a beacon of, reminder for all the rest of us. Remember just to keep having fun.
Yeah, it's all it's about. Just having fun.
Agreed.
So I'm going to bring you back to my moment. I was sitting at my kitchen counter, and I was on my computer, and I was served up a Facebook ad, targeted Facebook ad, and I clicked into it, and I was like, wow, this is really awesome. And immediately I was like, well, let me get some reviews on this. So I went to YouTube and I put in Earth 2, and there was one video on it. And it was some guy who hasn't continued to make content. We didn't see his face. He was just talking about like signing up for an account or something like that. And I was like, holy crud, this is totally wide open. This was December 10th. Yeah. December 11th, I made my first YouTube video. And then December 12th, I made my second YouTube video. That video has gotten 10,500 views. And then all the rest of my videos since then, I've only gotten like between 300 and 500. But that initial one, blew up somehow. I don't know why.
Oh, you were the only one there.
Yeah. And yeah, that was the moment for me. I remember my partner was sitting across from me and she was like, virtual land? Really? What do you? And I was like, no, check it out. It's wide open. It just started. There's nobody doing YouTube videos about it. There's 5% referral bonuses. You can make it residual income off referral. I was so excited about it. And I just jumped right in head first without any real experience doing YouTube because it seemed like a good idea. All right, my next question is, even with that reminder of just let us continue to have fun, my next question is about challenges that we may have had to overcome. And if you haven't had to overcome any challenges, good for you, but maybe you can answer the question with a challenge you anticipate in the future if you haven't had to overcome any challenges thus far as a content creator of Earth2 specifically. TechOps, you want to go first?
Well, sure. This whole thing has been nothing but challenges day after day after day. It's amazing, though, because I really like the challenges that I've been presented with, and I appreciate the position that the community's put me in to even deal with some of these challenges. I don't know if it's the all-seeing eye of TechOps, but I tell you what, I get notified as soon as things happen in my direct messages, and a lot of times people expect me to address it with wherever it needs to be addressed. I do want to bring up in reference to this, today I think Willie found a way to increase his viewership on his stream like crazy. There was drama going on all over the place. He had like 79 people. And I did want to address that particular challenge for this issue that happened today. My thoughts on it are that sunshine is the greatest disinfectant. Whenever things come up and there seems to be something inappropriate being done or unfair being done, I personally don't feel like anybody's account needs to be banned or anybody needs to be chastised or sanctioned on it. I believe that this is such a new environment for us all. Temptation is a seductive mistress in the dark, and as soon as that light switch gets flipped on, anybody who's doing some questionable behavior, I guarantee you, they're like, wait a second, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong, I will quit immediately. And I think rather than punishing people, I think that, if we shine the light of transparency, those challenges will be taken care of by themselves.
Fun fact about what you're saying as sunshine being the greatest disinfectant. Dream catchers that you hang in your room. They say that one of the best places to hang them is at the foot of your bed, within like visual distance of a window, because the way that they work is that they actually catch your nightmares and your bad dreams, and then in the morning when the sun shines through and hits the dream catcher, the sun washes away all the bad dreams. So I'm a
nice.
Dreamer. So I want to.
You are a dreamer. Lucidity Festival.
You know it. Violet, a challenge that you have overcome.
I would say one of my biggest challenges is I have a main channel called Adaze. So when I made Adaze 2.0, I wanted it to be slightly different. So the biggest challenge would be I guess being a bit more, because on my main channel, I'm very, I guess, silly and not really in any way professional whatsoever. And on this channel, I wanted to be not professional, but a bit more serious. So it was really hard to, I guess, stay focused on whatever it is that I'm talking about and be more professional, if you want to, for lack of a better term. And yeah, that's my biggest, that was my biggest hurdle.
TechOps, I think, wants to tell you to just throw the professionality out the window.
Yeah, don't worry about being professional. Fun is way more fun.
Yeah, not I can't really think of a better word to use rather than professional, but it's not really professional, I'll call it, but something along those lines. Yeah.
Polished, maybe?
Polished. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, polished.
All right, nice. Combo, a challenge you've had to overcome.
Whew. Well, I've been doing the YouTube stuff for like 4 years on and off. So, I mean, sometimes just the drive to continue creating content can be quite a challenge. And I also like to overload myself with a lot of hobbies and interests. So finding a balance with all the things that you enjoy is kind of important. And that's something that I've had challenges with in the past. So it's something I'm always trying to work on. But yeah, just, you know, the drive to create and the pressure to create, because I think everyone here can relate that as your channel grows, there's this growing pressure to make sure that you're both creating content that's engaging for your viewers, but also that you actually enjoy, because I don't ever want to create content that I don't enjoy or on topics that I don't enjoy. So I think that's just kind of the challenges we face. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll go next because it's a good piggyback or segue from something that you said, and that's finding balance. I released a video yesterday, actually, entitled Finding Balance. And really, the video is about finding balance between Earth2 and Earth1, and just remembering the important things in life and making sure to keep my screen time in check and make sure to spend time with the family and, you know, take care of my health and all of those things. I think that finding balance is really important, especially when we can just unendingly go down the screen wormholes. TechOps, you did it again. Come on.
Speaking of polish, hold on. We get you right there. Sorry, there we go.
Randy, what's a challenge you've had to overcome?
I've had a few. I guess more when I got bigger in this, there was immediately, you know, as you're climbing the ladder of YouTube success, immediately people try and take you down. The first hit piece was this guy who was he just seems like a dude bro, you know, like one of those guys that sit at the gym and all he does is like bicep curls. And he basically called me a neckbeard, and I represent all the neckbeards, and that we're not, you know, I probably live in like a grandma's basement or whatever. And I feel like, okay, well, you know, I just got partnered with YouTube. I had at the time like 1,200 subscribers, and I was like, there's a couple different ways I could deal with this, and I think this would be a defining moment in how I address it. So instead of going down like the old school, like, hey, you know, I'm gonna break your windpipe if you say, you know, I would instead, it says like, hey, you know what, you're wearing a Stark Industries shirt. You're a nerd like me. Like, you know, I went to his profile. I was like, you're in Florida. Me and my girlfriend are actually thinking about moving down there end of this year, beginning of next year. I think if, you know, allow me to take you and your wife or you and your girlfriend out to dinner, I think that changed your mind about me. And like immediately he like changed to me. He's like, I'm just trolling, man. And he featured me on another one of the videos, like praising me, and like we're friends now. So it's, but outside of that, I do have two other businesses where one is high risk lending and the other is Pokemon collectibles. Like I was literally just packaging up some Pokemon cards right before this call, and I still have to do that. So I guess I have spent probably a dozen nights in the office at like 11:30 at night, having to come home after that to package up Pokemon cards just like sobbing because I'm getting like 3 or 4 hours of sleep sometimes, and I'm so tired. But I found a nice rhythm of, hey, if I can sleep 6 hours, then my productivity stays up, and I don't have to lose out on anything. So it took me a while, but I'm here, I'm good, and I feel great.
That was an awesome story. That's almost like some kindness Aikido that you threw on that guy. Sounds like it worked.
I'll tell you what, trolls are about the most challenging thing that I think a lot of us have faced in the last couple months. It's crazy.
Yeah. We're at time for another giveaway, but I want to hear Nameless's answer to this question first, and then we'll do the giveaway.
Yeah. So for me, I think Randy kind of touched on it toward the tail end of his video. I think TechOps probably has seen the most of my struggle with this firsthand, which is stepping away, getting rest. There's been so much going on between the stream and the community and all the stuff we've been building out and putting together. I'm still not really sleeping, and I'm having a blast. I've never been so happy to be exhausted. And, Jonah, I think yesterday we gave you a bit of a shout out for your Finding Balance video. And also, you've hit me up and just been like, hey, man, just go get some rest. It's okay to go sleep every now and then. And I think my biggest challenge is I can't do it. If I feel like there's work to be done, if there's something that I can hustle, if there's something I call it StarCraft is my replacement word for hustle. Getting work done. I just call it StarCrafting. If I can be working, I'd so much rather be working than sleeping, and achieving the next goal, preparing for the next stream, putting the next piece of content together, training myself not to laugh at TechOps shenanigans. So a lot of times I've got to see the shenanigans in advance, be prepared for it. And yeah, I would say rest. I would say rest. The drama's pretty bad, but I don't consider it too much of a challenge. It just happens. Randy told the story about it. Some other people told stories about it. You get to a certain level, your following gets big enough, there's going to be drama. For me, if I could overcome the challenge of not getting enough rest, it would all be a little bit better, probably a lot better.
Yeah. I like the perspective of if the haters have arrived, you know that you've arrived.
Yeah. I worked with a guy who would say, if I got 10 haters, I'm trying to get 20. And I don't know if I agree, but I'll never forget that he said that. I'll never forget it.
Cool. Well, it's time to do a giveaway. So everyone who's watching, get active in the chat. And I guess we're going to give 30 seconds. This is, I said it earlier, and I'm going to say it again. This is a cornerstone of this stream, and it really took some visionary forethought on the part of Nameless to be like, I'm going to scoop up as many Class 1 properties as I can early in the game so that I can just do giveaways every day, 3 a day at least, sometimes as many as 10 for a year. Like, ridiculous, bro.
Thank you. It only costs $4,000 or $5,000, and there's only 2,000, 2,500 of them, so they'll be gone before we know it. I'm rolling it off here. Six pack of Lopez.
All right.
Thanks for being here. Congratulations on your giveaway. You're going to get the Land Class 1 giveaway, just like Beautiful, and both of you are also going to get a double giveaway. Brawl Dash, one of our most consistent viewers, sponsored over 30 days worth of double giveaways. So you'll get your 6-tile Land Class 1 plot in one of my Alpha Kingdom towns. You'll also get 2 tiles from Brawl Dash in South City, which is the co-op project between TechOps and I. If you don't know where these cities are, I'm going to plug Jonah's document. Jonah made a spectacular document. It's posted all over the Earth2 community, where you can get a list of all of the Alpha Kingdom cities. There's over 30 of them. And Jonah also compiled all of the themed cities, mega cities, all across the game. Awesome work, Jonah. And again, 6-pack, congratulations on your giveaway.
Yay.
6-pack Lopez, congratulations. We're going to jump right back into it. We've got 15 minutes left, and I have more questions than will fit into that time. So I'm going to have to do some editing on the fly. That's fine.
I can go over if anybody else can go over maybe a little bit. I don't know how many questions you got. Just throwing it out there.
I'll be here.
Well, we're here. We'll just keep it rolling then.
Do it.
My next question is about your favorite piece of content, Earth2 content, that you've consumed so far. It can be something that you've made. It can be something that somebody else has made, but it can't be anything from official. So not the trailers or anything like that. TechOps wants to go first. Go.
This guy.
I saw my favorite one is today's Randy Chavez is a werewolf video.
I didn't get a chance to see
the
it
whole time. It's great, man. It is amazing.
That was
I don't even know who the content creator is, but man, we'll find a link. We'll drop it for you guys. It's great.
Nice.
You know you're huge when people are making content about you. We've done it. You did it, Randy.
BowlCombo, you're getting some love in the chat for your weekly updates. That's their favorite. Yeah, for those of you in the chat, if you've got a favorite piece of content and you want to participate with our panelists, go ahead and put your favorite piece of content in the chat. We'll shout some of those out. And BowlCombo, why don't you go next? What's your favorite piece of content that you've consumed Earth2 wise?
Oh man, there's some really good content out there. I think my favorite, just because of the humor, was, did you see the video that the guy recently posted where he tried to recreate the terrain video in 1 hour?
I saw that.
I didn't get a chance to see it yet. We're going to play it on stream.
It's obviously like tongue in cheek, and yeah, you'll have to watch it to understand the humor behind it. But
I love the sound effects.
Yeah, the sound effects. He adds like the whooshes when he's going past the trees, and I mean, it's the goal of it is to show that obviously it's a lot harder than just an hour's worth of work, but there's quite a bit of comedy in it. So I've currently been enjoying it.
Thank you for bringing that one up.
Yeah.
I'm going to piggyback again and share my favorite piece of content. I just watched it yesterday, I think. And it was Symmetry Films took the terrain video and showed exactly where on the Earth2 map it was. And like he was going through the terrain video and then would pause it and then would show like the Google Earth mountain line that overlaid. And did anybody see that one?
I did not.
No, I didn't. It sounds cool though.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm trying to get a copy of it so that I can post it on my page. And otherwise, look up Symmetry Film, the terrain video, Salzburg analysis or something like that. Violet, your favorite piece of content? Hold on one second.
We're not getting any audio from you.
As long as you're okay with being on the live stream. Cool. We've got to paint. One of our artists who does work in the studio is going to be painting in the background.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, sorry, Violet.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say I have a favorite piece of content per se, but I like the live streams in general. I feel like it allows me to see the Earth2 like community and just see what people are talking about, and I just like participating in it. So more just live streams in general about Earth2, not necessarily a specific video.
Yeah, it's definitely a great format.
Mm-hmm.
I won't ask you what your favorite live stream is, but I tell you what, Willie's is one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's awesome.
Yeah. I like how it keeps us, like what Predict is saying, it keeps us up to date, and it's just nice to interact.
Randy.
Oh, okay, so I was trying to do a pro con system real quick because I have two, but they'll be quick. One is from Earth2 Meta, where he took the time and said, like, okay, based on the person who bought this and sold that same tile for this, calculated that, okay, the amount of percentage was gained. And one, that Christ in Rio de Janeiro, the 4 tiles that have Jesus Christ, sold for 1,000,000% gain. And I was like, whoa. So yeah, that was insane. The other one was somebody put the trailer with music, and it was an Elon Musk interview with Joe Rogan. Elon Musk was talking about the virtual reality and how it could be the future. And I was like, that is so good. I don't know who made that, but that was so good.
Yeah, I saw that too. I believe it's Earth2 Guide, Randy. They also did another 3D flyover of the Eye of Ra. Whoever that guy is doing some amazing videos.
Well, we better have a good computer, because I try to do a flyover and my laptop's like it's more like a crawl over.
Outsanity in the chat said the absolute worst thing he's ever seen was when TechOps ate the cigar.
Oh! Don't start with me, Outsanity. I have one more.
As who says, I will be the Leonardo da Vinci of Earth 2. Oh, cool. That's a nice compliment. Nameless, favorite Earth 2 content?
There's not just one, right? I can't do it. I'm trying to think of all the times I've just like either fallen over laughing or just been in awe of how amazing the content was. I can't believe I'm doing it, but Dork Slayer, guys, like no one has dared mention Dork Slayer.
How did I forget?
His G20 Summit video, the video. Hold on, I can't even say it. He did a video where he faked a text message conversation between him and me, where I was like trying to negotiate for tiles in Gibraltar, and I was willing to give up TechOps for tiles in Gibraltar. Like, he does stuff like that. The collaborations where he's come and kidnapped TechOps. You know, all that stuff is just hysterical. And then the trailer, man, that terrain trailer. I probably watch it 3 to 5 times a day. It's the first thing I watch when I wake up in the morning, the last thing I watch when I go to bed. I'm so excited for Earth 2 to be what that trailer had to offer and really get in there. So, you know, most amazing, awe-inspiring is probably the trailer. Funniest, I'd probably have to say almost everything Dork Slayer does. And, you know, shout out TechOps. TechOps gives me a good belly laugh almost every single day. And at least half of those happen on stream. So, yeah, and everyone here, I think everyone here has done or said something that has made me laugh or give me a good chuckle in some way. And, you know, I'll say another, just an individual moment is when we had Randy on, and when I promised Chachito that I could introduce him to Randy, and Randy came on and he addressed the whole "Randy, you're my dad" thing. It's, you know, we've had a blast.
Multiple people say that.
Yeah, we have it clipped. Chachito clipped it, man. Look, he's here. Chachito clipped it. Yeah, Jonah, I wish I could name just one, and that's without really naming any stream moments other than TechOps and Dork Slayer. It's been a blast, and every day is more fun than the last. And yeah, there's too many to even count.
Nice.
True.
So I think it's a good segue to be talking about Dork Slayer, and because you know, for all of my, I've had some moments of distaste when we're talking about Dork Slayer, but the thing that I will give Dork Slayer props for is that he's definitely on the sort of cutting edge of narrative generation and like creating mythos and like deeper storylines and plots. And I think that is like critical and makes the whole experience more interesting and rich and fun. And so my next question is about where we see opportunities in that domain of storytelling, of plot weaving, of dream sharing. And I'm waiting for Dork Slayer to come down the hall, but he hasn't come down the hall. Why hasn't he come down the hall?
Oh, this video is so much longer than you think. This video's I can't.
All right, who wants to take that one first? By show, Randy, go.
I just have, I guess, a quick thought. I guess it'll evolve. I'm going to bring up Star Wars here. The prequels, I know a lot of people don't like the prequels, but there's something that it did that the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. That was one of the only times in the prequels where inside the already mythic culture, it increased it. No, there's a lore inside the Star Wars world. And what I kind of want to do is I want to bring lore of everything into Earth-2. Like the combinations, being creative, part of the, might not sound like it, but I put on a little bit of a voice when I do my videos, like, hey everyone, it's TheRealRandyChavez, and that's from this guy, Emergency Awesome. He does videos on like Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff, taking stuff from real world, like werewolves, or there's the U.S. Military Air Force they don't have an official base, but they work in Antarctica, and they don't own it. Nobody owns base. There's a bunch of other countries there, but there's parts of where they have security forces that you're not allowed to go out of. Now, most likely, what they say is just because you can lose to the elements, whatever. We don't know what's out there. I think there's a monster. I think there is something out there that I had secret clearance, so obviously I couldn't say anything even if there was, but I'm hypothesizing that there is something like what's on TechOps screen right now out in Antarctica, and I want to bring that type of lore into the game. Sorry for that long-winded response.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, thank you. Violet, storytelling, plot lines, myth weaving.
Can you explain the question a bit again?
Yeah, so there's the gameplay of Earth-2 that currently is about buying tiles, and what we've done as users have been to create a whole depth of richness. We've created guilds, and we're creating content constantly and talking about the gameplay. And one thing that Dorkslayer does really well is he creates these storylines, like TechOps was with him at the beginning of time, and at some point he'll return again to Gibraltar, and the video that he offered where he tried to kidnap TechOps. And so Randy's talking about a hidden monster in Antarctica. Like, where are there opportunities for rich storylines to be woven into the experience of Earth-2? And if you want, you can pass on it and we can go to someone else and come back to you.
Yeah, let me pass.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, go for it, Sean.
I think we're creating, in a way, we're creating the storyline for Earth-2 right now, if you think about it, because we're here at the ground level, and a lot of things that we're doing right now, assuming that Earth-2 has the longevity we hope it will, 10 years from now, there will be lots of fond memories of these moments, of these very early moments. And I think that's, I fully expect a Church of E2 at some point in the not so distant future. And I wish I were joking there, but it's probably going to be a thing. So, there's going to be E2 libraries like dedicated to the history of it. So yeah, I think that those are opportunities we're creating right now, for sure.
Randy, you want to jump in on that?
Yes. So I have screenshots. I'll probably put them in one of my videos. Somebody made a post about saying like, hey, Randy, he gets a lot of hate, but I think he's really doing a really good job. The fanboys that came out on that one saying that they want a statue, and I've seen this in my comments as well. They want me to make a statue of myself in the middle of Chaveztopia. They want to have a church of Saint Randy, and they want to have my glorious beard lead the way in their daily struggles. Like, it's insane. And this is just one person. So yeah, I 100% agree with you there. They're out there starting.
Yeah.
Nice. We've received requests for statues of our Lord and Savior Randy Chavez in Alpha Kingdom towns. Like, people have really DM'd me and be like, hey, look, I don't know what you guys are planning over there, but if you don't have a statue of Randy Chavez, I'm out of here. They're out there.
Yeah, I had I don't know if you guys have Patreon messages, but I've had people like literally tip me money like to buy stuff. Like, hey, like buy this brush so I can brush my hair on stream. Like, okay, whatever you want, guys.
I think you have the best audience of
They're great
content creators. Violet, I'm going to come back to you, and I'm going to prompt you with a more specific prompt for the question.
I just thought of something actually.
Oh, okay. And then
Legendary just mentioned, and we've actually had discussions about this before, about, you know how in Ready Player One there was little Easter eggs everywhere? Yeah, I think that's definitely something that we'll like to have, even for Omega, if we're to have like little Easter eggs for people to find about maybe past things that happen in Earth 2 or just fun stuff like that. I think that would be really cool to have.
Oh yeah, Violet, I am sure Omega City and U3 founders are going to be part of a huge storyline going on in this game. I know that if I can take over here, like, there's all kinds of opportunities going on, and like in the beginning I had kind of suggested, oh goodness, and this was probably a bad suggestion, that we have like some dramatic things that are fake people. I said fake drama, not real drama. They just constantly turn it into real drama around here, and I don't know, I might be at fault for some of that. Sorry.
Well, he owns it. He owns it.
So, Violet, what I wanted to ask you about, you are here holding down the feminine in this group that is male-dominated. And when I look at my YouTube analytics, I notice that the majority of the viewers are male viewers. And so it leads me to believe that the Earth 2 space as a whole is pretty skewed towards the male side of things.
Definitely.
But there are absolutely people like yourself and Momo and Predict who are coming into the space and holding down that strong feminine. And so I wondered if you could speak to that a little bit and sort of the opportunity that you see as being a voice for the feminine here in a male-dominated space.
Yeah, definitely. I think that me being one of the few women in the game definitely helps me out, even as a content creator, right? Because it already gives me, I hate to say it, but I guess almost a leg up, since I'm separated from everybody else, because like, oh, it's a girl creator. So I think that's very beneficial to me. And definitely, I want to get girls into the game. I feel like right now is when I look at comment sections or wherever I am, it's mostly guys I see. So between me, Predict, and Momo, I think we need to make it get more girls in here and get girls building stuff as well, and not just have only guys building stuff and making the cities, and have a feel like a little bit of female touch on it too.
Yep.
Oh, and Smooches is in the chat. Sorry,
yes.
Missed you. Yeah, more ladies, please. Ladies only make things better.
I agree.
Nameless. This question is about narrative, story weaving, mythos. Where do you think we're going?
Well, the good news is, to TechOps' point, some of what may have started off as some fake drama, or whether there was real drama created out of it, the great news is it's just happening organically. So that comes with some ups and downs, but the reality is it's there. In terms of a fictional storyline and plot, I hate to dodge you on this one, Jonah, but I will address it. I have something in the works that nobody knows about, not even TechOps. And nobody here, nobody in the chat, not a soul knows about it other than the single partner I tapped on the side to get ahead of that. So just know, everyone, against Jonah, I would love to be super transparent and give you a full detailed answer, but you all know how much I love my big reveals and doing things like trailers and hyping stuff up, and with a big thing like we'll put an event on the calendar on Facebook and stuff like that. Look at TechOps. Just know that something along those lines is coming when it comes to what is a story and the in-game, what'd you call it, mythos? I always think of canon for some reason, but the in-game story experience, there's going to be one unique and distinct to Guidebook Gaming and Alpha Kingdom, and it's we're not ready to reveal it yet, but when we are, you'll all be the first to know. Maybe we have enough time that we can reveal it on the next panel.
All right. You piqued my curiosity. I'm sure you piqued a lot of people's curiosity. Just to acknowledge, it is past 7 o'clock. So we do have the last giveaway to do, but I want to answer the question from my perspective. And there's a ton of things around storytelling and mythos that I'm super interested in. But one thing that I'm excited to explore, which I've been sort of poking TechOps, but not with a lot of veracity. I want to do a one-on-one with TechOps where we explore the possibility of aliens in Earth.
Oh, yes, I'm down.
All right, cool.
I remember you asking.
Yeah, we're gonna deep dive on it. So that it's coming. So you're not the only one with special little side projects, Nameless, all right?
That's fine. See, this is how the drama gets started, Jonah. Is somebody, they react the way you react, only it's not in jest, it's like real. They're like, oh, a side project, I'll show you a side project. And then the next thing I know, I'm getting phone calls at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm trying to sleep and somehow I pissed somebody off. I don't know.
All right,
yeah,
go
get
ahead.
active in the chat. Get active in the chat, people. Bot's going to go ahead and take your names. We'll qualify you and then roll it off, pick one of you out. Of course, as always, you're going to want to send a direct message to Nameless in Discord. He's going to send you a link to the property that you're going to win, and then he's going to accept. You're going to get it, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make a point here of saying that, people are not utilizing Nameless effectively. The best thing that Nameless is here for is, for me, and I feel like other people could utilize this as well. I say, hey, Nameless, what if we were to do this? And he goes, Tech, no. No. Not only is that completely unethical, but that's just a bad idea in general. I would be in so much trouble if it wasn't for this guy, okay? Other people should DM him and ask him if it's okay that they do something.
Thank you, Tech. You know, TechOps said something very similar, very kind when we did the last panel. I'm going to roll off this giveaway, by the way. Luke, this one's yours. Thank you so much for being a follower since February 15th. Also a subscriber to the channel. Author Luke G. Dahl, me. Yep, that's you, buddy. That's you. I'm going to throw you in
Luke G.
Do one of your patrons?
Oh, he's a Patreon member of mine.
Hey!
How's it going, buddy?
But thank you, Tech. That means a lot. I was actually telling Tech, I confessed to Tech, I might as well confess it here, is I watch that panel we did every now and then, and I go back and I think of, where are they now, right? Everybody who was in that panel, where are they now? What are they up to? What are they doing? Some of us I haven't seen around so much. Some of us are here every single day. There are some folks here today who weren't on that last panel and probably should have been if we wanted to make it the best panel we could have made it. And yeah, I mean, that's what I try to do. I know I get a lot of heat. I make people feel like I just shut down their ideas all the time. And it's really so that when we emerge with an idea that I'll support, it'll be an idea that's so kick-ass and so amazing that no one could call it bad. And that's where TechOps and I land again and again and again, is we always find this awesome balance between some crazy TechOps idea and we just have to add like a little bit of sense to it. I can't take credit for any of TechOps' crazy ideas. They're amazing. But I'll have these ideas and I'll say, okay, what if we took away like 10, 15% of this part of it, and then we add these 2 or 3 things, and then TechOps will start getting real excited. He'll be like, oh, we're doing it. And the next thing you know, Dorkslayer kidnaps TechOps on our stream. And I like to call TechOps is like the great mender. You know, TechOps has mended some relationships between people and kind of been the middleman of conflict resolution and stuff like that. And I appreciate it, Tech. You've just been awesome, man. Thank you for everything you do.
Well, thank you.
All right, so we're over time, but I do want to give a few opportunities for other people. We've heard a couple of things that are in the pipeline. Nameless has got a secret. I've got a one-on-one with TechOps, alien speculation, video that's coming down the pipeline, and I want to give everybody the opportunity to give us a sneak preview of something that you're sort of mulling on, something that we can expect from you in the future, something that might be directly in your pipeline and it's coming like tomorrow. This is an opportunity for you to plug something to come. So, Randy, why don't you go first?
Yeah, sure. A couple of things. I'm going to take a page out of Guidebook Gaming's thing in Alpha Kingdom. What they did, they gave away like a giant plot of land that was worth a couple $1,000s for a logo. Right now, the Chaveztopia logo is what my YouTube logo is. I'll probably be doing something similar. Might not be worth a couple $1,000s, probably a couple hundred. I have a lot less tiles than they do, but I'll do that. I have another video coming out. I'm not sure if I should release it at midnight or tomorrow morning. But then you just gave me a great idea with Mythos and stuff. So I'm going to write down stuff with that, make a video. I said if I make $100 a day on YouTube, I'll make a guild and I'll get my own Discord server. Somebody made a Discord server for me. I don't really use it yet, but that's just something down the line at some point.
When he does that, he's going to be officially leaving Alpha Kingdom. We'll try not to give him too much a hard time about it.
Do I have to officially leave Alpha Kingdom?
Well, you know,
never leave Alpha Kingdom.
You know.
So, Randy, you had one of your patrons win the last giveaway, and one of my patrons is in the chat saying, Patron, ? Tobias. I want to give a shout out to him. So my Patron, I've only got 5 of them. I haven't had the success that you have, but I just want to plug it as my plug that I have a Patreon also. It's called the Anthropologist's Inside Scoop, and you can find the links to it in any of my YouTube videos in the description. Check it out. It's a really low barrier to entry, and we do some fun things there. So that's my plug. Violet.
Yes, so I'm excited to continue building Omega with Predict and Legendary. I am going to be coming out with a video soon about Omega, actually, that tells you everything that we have planned so far, and I'm definitely going to keep updating the videos and making more videos on Omega as we figure out more things that we want to do. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, we have the Omega Discord, so that is definitely something that we're also really excited about, and just to get the ball rolling.
Awesome. I just reposted the Omega flyover video on my page today. Nice. Thank you, Predict, for sharing that with me. And so any of my YouTube followers, if you want to see the Omega flyover video, it's pretty awesome. And it inspired me to buy there. I haven't yet, but I'm going to tonight. So check out Omega. And for everybody, I'm going to put a big text block in the chat with everybody's YouTube channel links. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. Combo, what about you? What can we expect from you coming up?
Well, I'm going to keep doing the weekly updates. That's not going to change. And every week, I'm going to go over everything that happened that week in Earth 2 and try not to keep it too long because I can talk quite a bit. I'm going to start doing some land giveaways starting in the next Earth 2 video.
Yes, all the giveaways. All the giveaways.
I won't be stealing anyone's thunder. They'll be pretty limited. And then they'll probably change as we go on. I'll probably be giving merch away along with land, etc. Just trying to do things different. But I also did want to real quick plug my blockchain series that I recently did. I did a 3-part series on the blockchain trends that are emerging in 2021, virtual land, NFTs, and like the DeFi and DApp space, financial space. And if you get a chance, check out those videos because they kind of talk about the trend that Earth 2 jumped on, as well as I think the direction it's headed. So some pretty cool stuff there if you guys want some content for the shower or the drive to work or the morning coffee run, etc.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check those out. I've been seeing NFT everywhere over the last week, and so want to wrap my head around it a little bit more. TechOps, you got anything else you want to plug?
Let me tell you, I have a lot of secret stuff in the works, but I think I can, expand upon some of the things that I've been doing. There's the E2 Alliance server that's brought together a lot of the leadership of the different guilds and cities. I love having it in there. It's a great organizational tool so that we can promote these cities through Guidebook Gaming. But also, some of the things that have come out of that are amazing relationships with some of these leaders of these guilds, and I think in the near future you might see a much bigger Alpha Kingdom with some partnerships going on. That's all going to roll into this, that, and the other. Also today, it sounds like some guilds want to get together and do some tournament gaming, competitive game in other games, just to inter-guild, intramurals, you know? So, yeah, I don't have much to plug, you know. Go check out my TikToks, because they're pretty awesome.
Well, TechOps, I want to give you some props because, you know, everybody, this video is all about content creation. But one of the things that I love to nerd out on is culture creation. And I've made videos about it. And I want to give you props for being one of the biggest culture creators in the space. I think what you're doing with E2 Alliance and all of the conflict resolution and your just stellar attitude all the time, it really raises the bar on what type of culture we are cultivating among a user group for this game. And so I really appreciate you for that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Jonah. Yeah.
And then Nameless, you're going to bring us home something that's not secret that you want to plug.
Something that's not secret that I want to plug?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Man, where do I start?
TechOps is looking at you. He's
what?
Laser vision. Everybody look,
man, just here. TechOps, just have a drink. Just have a drink and chill out, all right? Oh, shoot, we're the other way this time. Never mind. All right, we ruined it. Okay, there you go, buddy. If I were plugging something that's not a secret, it would simply be to say, everybody, we're going to be here every day like we always are. When Phase 2 gives us something to do, we're going to be doing that every day. The stream will likely get longer. There's always something in the works. There's always some big surprise coming up, and while the individual items might be a little more secret, we might keep them under wraps just so that nobody comes and kind of rips us off. Just know that one of the things I think we excel at is always having something coming up next. We are never sitting on our hands waiting for the devs to make an announcement. We are always, we get off the stream and we hop into Discord and we're in the Alpha Kingdom voice channels usually half the night, and I'm streaming StarCraft and we're talking about what's the next awesome thing we can do. And so while we don't announce them publicly, if you're in those chats, you'll hear all the type of stuff that we're planning and coming up. But more giveaways, bigger giveaways for big holidays and stuff like that. And there's so much going on, Jonah. It's a tough question to answer because there's so much going on.
Well, on the subject of more giveaways, this wasn't planned, but I am deciding I want to do it right now.
Whoa!
It's 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes past 7. There's still 77 people here. Let's run another giveaway. I'll give away 4 of my Class 1 tiles at Bob Marley's birthplace for the people who are still with us in the chat. I have a very limited number of these. I gave Nameless one when I felt like he needed a giveaway. I've only given one other away to my buddy Rodriguez Art, who's doing amazing tile art across Earth2. He started the World Arts Guild. And so these are my giveaways that I have, only like 6 of them, and I've given 2 away. So this is like 3 of 6, and it's a special one because it's Bob Marley's birthplace. So get active in the chat, and we're going to roll this one to everybody who stayed 20 minutes over time with no promise of a giveaway, just because this is awesome content.
Guys are awesome.
Yeah, we love you.
This is why you're bae.
This is why you're bae.
Y'all are my baes.
Can we get a shout out for Jonah in the chat?
Oh, goodness, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Jonah, for hosting this.
Yeah.
Shout out
Thanks,
Jonah in the chat.
This is great.
And for dropping
You the
Bob
man.
Marley's birthplace on us here. All right, that's our 30 seconds. We're going to roll it. Drum roll. Tobias has been a follower for ages at this point, over a month, following since January 19th. Congratulations, Tobias. Also a subscriber, typing numbers in the chat. They're not number guess giveaways anymore, Tobias, but
That's perfect because he's one of my patrons too.
Oh,
perfect. I'm going to mark this one as open. And location here, I'm just going to mark it as like Jonah giveaway. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tobias, I know where to find you. I'll hit you up.
Yeah, can I? So I'm super excited about because for a split sec, Jonah's little venture into the idea that he wants to go into, it slipped my mind. But Jonah, I'm all ready, man. I'm so ready for this. Let's do this.
You never know what
right,
TechOps is going to do next, man.
We'll schedule a time for that chat. We'll make it real.
Jonah, right, well, is that the end of your questions? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that concludes. I mean, I have a few more that we're just not going to get into because we're 20 minutes over already, and editing on the fly is something that I can do. I'm happy with that.
There you go.
I thought this was an awesome panel. Thank you, everybody, for showing up with your beautiful faces and your perspective. Really appreciate each of the unique essence that you bring into the space. Well done. And I look forward to continuing to create with you. I am always open for collaborations. So especially in the realm of mythos and story building, like hit me up. And I am always down to facilitate more of these panel discussions. I think that they're a hit. The people love them.
Great. I thoroughly enjoyed this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.